dad almost had like a stroke when he found out Freddie Mercury was a guy. That was
Really?
that was like people felt deceived when they found out like those guys were.
Last time I talked to my dad, he was still in denial that Freddie Mercury was.
Really?
It was brought up at the dinner table once, and my dad said, "It's a shame he got addicted to drugs."
Like the drugs were the whole reason.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, my dad's a huge Freddie Mercury fan.
That's like a
Absolutely refuses to acknowledge that he's.
amongst friends here. If one of us were like, "Oh no, come on, man, Ryan Seacrest is the straightest guy in the world. What are you crazy? What?" Like to find out that he might like someone. I mean, and Freddie Mercury is 50 times gay. Who's fringier than Ryan Seacrest as a straight guy?
Yeah.
Sam Smith,
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper. Yeah,
Boy
like Bradley
George.
Cooper could be gay.
There's a picture of him reading Lolita to Suki Waterhouse
Oh my god,
in public. Look up Bradley Cooper's Suki Waterhouse.
that's kind of cool though.
I don't know about
That's
that.
cooler
man.
than getting banged by guys.
Holy shit! It comes up.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Right there.
Okay.
That's awful.
Oh,
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
That really,
Graham.
that really sucks ass.
Look at the grab on the leg. Good for you, Bradley Cooper.
Is he like a male Ellen DeGeneres? I mean, he looks like it.
Yeah, he does.
I know he was a fucking drug addict and shit.
I feel like he would have the same kind of reaction.
So what? So is everybody. Fucking everybody I know is a fucking drug. Who gives a
I know,
shit?
but I don't like him.
Yeah, no, I know, but you know,
So
that's
fuck
what,
him.
I'm not giving him the pass though. I'm not. Fuck you, dude. You do your fucking drugs, and then you have horrible sex with filthy fucking girls that are enamored to see you. You fuck waitresses in Wisconsin, or just have a regular gay relationship like Obama can't. You don't have to drown everybody and fucking obscure it. Just have normal gay relationships and say you
Just
fuck
have
out.
a natural, normal gay relationship.
What's the big fucking deal, man? Do your coke and heroin and OxyContin, and then fuck your friend in the ass, and
And
then
to have a loving, normal, everyday, average.
You know, Bradley Cooper is banging Big Mike, Michelle Obama. They're together. Yeah.
they are good. She's got big quads.
Yeah.
She's fucking.
You could really picture her squatting like in a Gold's Gym or something, like she's
they've-
all the way to the floor.
They've had
Yeah.
some new Big Mike pictures coming out that are just, she looks like she's even bigger than
She's in
before.
great shape.
The legs on this thing are just beastly.
She's able to do 180 grams of protein per day, which is keeping her quads thick and full of blood.
She looks like Predator.
She would fucking
That
man
picture's crazy in the fucking yellow. Holy shit, look at those legs.
Yeah, boom. There you go.
She would manhandle Bradley Cooper in Palm Springs.
Yeah, she fucks him.
Yeah, 100%. Now, do you guys read Crazy Days and Nights?
I have looked at it before. Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, I love.
That's where you heard about the Bradley Cooper stuff, I think.
No, I mean, it's just like, I don't know, like living in California, you like go out to a bar and someone's like, oh, my best friend like is the assistant to, and they're like, let me tell you some shit right now.
Yeah, it's more like just
and they go,
word
they
of
told me
mouth.
I can never tell you this. And then
I have an old, like,
and then they just lie. And then I tell everybody it's true.
That's fair. I would do the same thing.
I have a really old gay uncle who's a psychopath, and he went to a play of Bradley Cooper's, and Bradley Cooper talked to him for like 3 hours in the back. And when my uncle told me that, I was like, oh, he's definitely a huge
Silly Billy.
like.
Not a
There's
chance.
no way, because you're insane, and you like the crazy gays, like an old crazy gay guy.
Just the most interesting person.
Like my
That's what he's
uncle's the
saying?
type of gay guy that calls gay guys fat
Yes.
and like
he's
says
like
they shouldn't get
90.
married.
He's like 90 years old, like old Hollywood guy. Owns an antique shop and shit. Like,
Oh, wow.
He said he was gonna be in Hollywood, but he was like, everyone wanted to fuck me.
but
I love those
he's
guys.
gay, but
Yeah.
he's
Gay
in,
as
he's in
shit,
denial
but he's
about being
like,
a
they're
gay
all
guy.
f***s in Hollywood.
Not fucking
I'm
me.
like,
I'll fuck your wife.
You're gay.
You're straight.
Like Jimmy Stewart like tried to fuck him and stuff or some
Really?
shit. Or you
It's
there's like old stories
whatever, yeah.
where it's like, you know.
I found like a book of all of his headshots ones from like the 40s, and
I
it
hate this guy so much, Jimmy Stewart.
What do you mean?
Jimmy Stewart.
Sam, why do you
Beloved
what's your
Jimmy
problem
Stewart.
with me?
I hate him, man.
Stewart.
What's your problem? Don't you want to
I
like
hate Jimmy Stewart.
why?
Oh.
Oh, they all die in July too, by the way. Everybody we looked up so far died in July. I thought that was interesting.
I think the
Sam
Japanese
on.
guy was June.
Wow.
Maybe it was July.
He was born in June. He died in July.
No,
July.
that's just not fair.
I thought it was that because I was going to make the joke that it was a week after our 4th of July party.
Ooh.
He went to a good.
Fucking.
Sam.
I'll be right back, fellas. I got a dirty nip.
Trevor, turn the volume up when that happened. That's so. Does your so you have a sassy gay uncle?
He's a sassy gay
Yeah,
uncle.
he's like
That's great.
88 years old. He like won't stop. He just works in his yard all day and goes junking for antiques.
Same.
And has 3 animals. 2 of the dogs are like kind of retarded. Like every animal he has is like a problem.
Yeah.
Like you can't bring like a laptop around one of the dogs or like flip out because he's like, it was beaten by a laptop.
Yeah, your laptop and the videos you were how to fuck whatever animal that is. Yeah, the instructional on how to fuck whatever animal. So he's does he have a nickname like Skip or something like that?
No, he's my Uncle Stan. He's not even blood related. He was just a guy that my parents walked into his antique store when my mom was pregnant with me, and then he just wouldn't go away.
That sounds like me when I get older.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had an antique store, but when I had a gay. There was a guy at an auction that I picked with. His name was Skip, and he was Dottie Dodge's personal decorator from Dodge Cars in Colorado, and he was like he was the funniest silly Billy of all time, and he got beaten for being a gay guy in the 80s. That's kind of like like a real gay problem star.
Right.
Like a legit I tried to suck a guy's and he hit me with a bottle.
Yeah.
Like good. Okay.
Pioneer of hate crime victims.
Yeah, the real ones.
Yeah.
But so he had brain damage. He just talked real loud, but he was like 5.
Because of the hate crime?
Yeah. He had like a caved in head. He had like brain
Jesus.
damage. But he was like 80. So one day there was a cattle prod going off, and it was a fucking brass tipped cattle prod, a shriveled up dick, and a brass tip. It was like really nice. It was like engraved. It was like a nice thing. Very weird to be at this auction. We're at this kind of nice auction. He's sitting on the side. I've told the story before, but he's sitting there. He's like, "Oh my god, I need that." Doesn't realize how loud he is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "What the fuck are you gonna do with that?" He's like, "What the fuck you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it home and sit on it, going down." And then these 2 like waspy ladies like turn around. They're like, "My god!" He's like, "Oh, shut up, fucking prude." Anyway, and he doesn't like relent. Like he doesn't like let off like we younger guys kind of like. He doesn't do that. He's like, "So shut up." I was like, "Got him, Skip. Got him." I fucking love him. I have a picture of him on Instagram. But like he was fucking rough. And antique gays.
Yes, they're a different breed.
They'll talk like they're not they'll look like fucking Ben with a suit on, and then give them like 40 minutes. They'll be telling you like that they suck the side of.
Yes. The side.
You know,
Like when you're at the end of the popsicle and you start going
I
down.
just like the side. I'm like, dude, I thought you were like a Harvard professor with like a little bit of a pension fund that you were like diddling around, fucking, buying Chinese pottery and shit. Clearly, you're just a fucking stereotypical fucking like rabid. It took like 40 minutes of
40
pottery
minutes.
of lamp talk, and you were like,
Yeah.
"I'll blow your asshole in my mouth."
He's got gay mange.
He just couldn't help himself. Like you can't help yourself. That's funny.
It's the type of guy too where like I remember like 6 months ago or whatever, he like called Devin and he was like, "Oh, I need." Wasn't he having like an operation, like surgery or something? They're always getting some.
Yeah,
It's always
I think
something.
here's the thing. Honestly,
It
he's
is.
gotten like way more colonoscopies than he's needed to, and I think it's just a gay thing.
he loves it.
I think he's just getting like medical fucked in the ass while like knocked out. He like wants to be drugged and then like penetrated.
He thinks the stuff on the he thinks the medical devices want to fuck him.
Yeah.
The tubes and shit they stuff up his eye. They all want to fuck me.
Everyone down at the colonoscopy center wants to fuck me.
Even the stuff there. What?
They shove this little camera in my ass like it's the Hurt Locker, and then they.
But he told me he wants to fuck me. Who? The camera? Yeah, the camera. Yeah.
You know what's funny is he's banned from everywhere except the proctologist, which means he must really be on good behavior.
love
when he
him.
goes. He's been thrown out of like every diner in LA.
Because it's the only
Why?
time.
Like multiple times he's been banned.
We've been banned from every restaurant in Los Angeles.
What is it? Does he complain?
He just says he's like half Mexican, but he looks like a white guy. His like mom was Mexican, so he like speaks like really horrible broken Spanish, but he just says horrible things to people, and he'll like say he'll like tell like when I was a kid, I would be like 9 years old. He'd like tell the waitress to break me in. He'd like hand her a condom and be like, "Break him in, honey."
You want to fuck him?
And then he asks questions all the time. He's like, "How's your sex life?" And then they're like, "Oh my god!" And he goes, "What? You don't like to get fucked?"
Yes.
Like crazy shit.
I love those people.
He's calmed down a little bit. You know, he's like 89 now, but like back in the day, it was pretty crazy. And then he would send me in and be like, "Is the same person there that banned me?" And I'd be like, "I think they left."
Devin's
So
like a
then
little
we could-
fat kid, and he's sending him in to be like, see if they can go like get like clam chowder
Yes.
for lunch.
That's the best. Those
Yeah.
types of people are.
He's awesome.
They're-
I
he's
love him to death.
awesome.
But
yeah.
But he called Devin and he was like, "Hey, I got an operation. Like, can you please drive me
a
to
week
the
from now.
A week
can
from
you
now,
drive
can you
me in
drive
the
me?
morning? He just says morning. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then the day before, he's like, I need you to be here at 3 a.m. And I'm like, what? Why? Like,
Uncle Fat, what are you doing to me right now?
I'm like, well, why?
An absurd demand.
Because it's
expected of anybody.
It's just
and it's also
control.
fake.
Yeah, it's fake. It's
He
bullshit.
wants to see you saying, yes, I'll be there at 3, even though it's not a real thing.
It's just a control thing.
I mean, you know what?
I guess so.
It's a
Yeah,
constant game. Jump through this hoop. Jump through this hoop.
Yes,
jump through this
lapdogging you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Just I didn't know that. I always get
Brazilian.
do that to me when I'm selling them cars. They'll lapdog me. I call that lapdogging.
Lapdogging?
Or I don't know if that's the word, but yeah, like they'll just make you work. Like work for me, car salesman.
right.
Open all the doors. Open the hood. Tell me about it.
It's like they're not even
right.
getting off on the
Where's
deal.
the
They're
safe
just like,
in this car?
Where would I put all my pennies?
Where's my gold go?
Well, you put it right next to your dignity in this tiny. No, but they'll just run. They'll open the trunk. Show me open the plastic bags and show me what the floor mats look like.
Yeah.
Like
I've
that
been to
kind of
dinner
shit.
with people like that where they ask the waiter to bring all this shit that they don't even want and they don't
Yes.
even touch it.
that shit.
Go get me mustard. Like they just ask for all this shit. They never touch it.
I think it's
Brazilian.
copying wasps. I think that was an old wasp thing.
You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right.
like this is what Barbara Benson used to do when I used to be at her dinner like a normal person because I was also rich.
Yeah, because they want to be like the monarchy or some shit. So they're thinking of like, they're like, go cut up the sandwich into little slices for me and bring it back.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. Just do something extra. yeah. But so he put in his sex talk with it. It was sex talk that was getting him thrown out of diners. Uncle Stan.
Oh, I mean, everything.
You want to fuck?
He used to tell like bag boys at like Vons or like whatever grocery stores like to individually package everything, and then like some gangbanger with like tattoos on his neck would be like getting frustrated, and he'd be like, "No, I wanted the Campbells on the bottom." And then I've seen people like almost want to kill him, but he's like an old guy and he's kind of
You
big.
can't hit him.
You can't really hit him, so I just see people like motherfucker.
Yeah.
And like walk away, and I would just like pretend. I've told hundreds of people I don't know him.
Yeah.
I've told hundreds of people I don't. I'm sorry. He brought me in. I don't know.
That's
Everyone thinks I'm just a victim.
yeah, like, yeah, you're getting
crazy
paid.
guy. Yeah.
You have a nice bedroom filled with like things. You have a convertible that's not yours.
No,
but
I mean
you drive it.
it's been crazy. He's a wild man.
And I know it's his word, but like you can't shout the word like in a diner. Like they'll ask you to leave.
No,
That'll be now you're kicked out.
I've told the story before on
Telling the truth.
on Lemon Party, but like he just says shit. Like we were like, I was like 10 or 11, and he smokes like the shittiest cigarettes. He smokes like rave cigarettes, like cigarettes that are from like World War II.
Are they a weird shape though?
No, they're like
No,
normal
fuck.
cigarettes.
It's like you
They're
know pyramids
$4.
or
Yeah.
basics.
Yeah,
Basics
USA
pyramids.
Gold.
Yeah.
And
It's sad though. He should be Dunhills or Nat Sherman Pinks.
People that smoke that shit though, they live to be 100.
yeah. Oh, the other ones.
Yeah.
because those people give people heart attacks, they don't get them. Like
Yeah.
he's a problem for everybody else, so everyone else deals with the pain, and he's like, I'm fine. My arteries
I don't
are
know.
clean as
What's
hell.
your problem?
Yeah.
Do you fuck enough? What, you don't want to suck the side of a you little pussy? You're not just gonna suck the top of it.
I suck the side of God.
Like,
That's so funny.
I mean, I had a friend growing up, antique guy. Like, I got to go to this nice high school because my dad worked there. First friend I meet, richest kid in fucking school. Fucking Rolex on the football field. We both skipped football. We didn't do any work. He's like a punk. He turns out to be the biggest fucking punk ever. But his dad is like the wildest mafia psychopath in the world. You go over his house, he's in underwear. He's got like Monet paintings, Ferraris, Lamborghinis in his driveway. Like, holy shit.
Mhm.
First thing he says to me, remember when you can make an AOL profile? I put gynecologist into my jobs. And he's like, look who it is, the fucking gynecologist. You want to clean my wife's pussy? Like over the top right away. We're 14.
Yeah.
Our girlfriends would be there, like sitting on the couch with him, and he'd be like, wow, what a cute dog you have, Mr. And it would be like a Dotson. He's like, yeah, they're cute, but they're just dragging their fucking dick all over you. And I was like, holy shit. What the fuck, bro?
There's no bedside manner with
No, I love that though. But he wasn't even gay. He was fucking just psychotic. But
Oh,
I mean, what's the
I assumed he was
difference,
gay.
you know?
no. I wished.
He sounds gay.
Nope. He was very knocky. He used to show us pictures of like threesomes that he had on digital cameras and say it was from the 80s. He'd be like, look at this. This is my, don't go nuts. You're going to see my, and it would be like he'd be burying his in like a lady's ass, but it would be on a digital camera. And he would tell us it's from the 80s. And it was in the pool that's like outside, like that. You're like, yeah, it's from the 80s, Mr. Sure. You can just bleep out is cool, but Rocco knows. He's fine. He's on knows.
Sounds like a guy that wouldn't care.
No.
Trev, make sure you bleep the N-word.
I hate that.
There's no bedside manner with like gay. Like I've had like a gay roommate like 10 years ago, and it was like Grindr was like DoorDash, where he was like, I have a guy over here in like 10 minutes, and like swear to God, he would open his app and a guy would be there in like under 9, like, and they'd go in the room and fuck and he would leave. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, they got all types of different shampoo and shit though for like polyps and all that stuff.
It's a whole thing.
What?
You gotta have like if you're gay, you gotta like have like Roto-Rooter for your like ass. You know, like,
What's shampoo for polyps?
I don't fucking know. I didn't live with them.
No, it's
I
a
remember
whole
them talking
thing.
about
Yeah,
it.
it was
Who
like,
was the?
he was like, don't use this soap because I have like warts on my ass. And we were like, all right, like we're moving out like very soon.
How long was he your roommate for?
Like 9 months. Like me and my wife had just moved to LA, like, and we got there and we were 20. And it was like moving into a situation like that where it's like, all right, like he's a nice guy or whatever, you know, if he happens to hear this, which I hope to God he doesn't. But yeah, I mean, it was just like, you know, it's a hygienic thing where he's like, don't touch this bar of soap, you will get HPV. I'm like, well, I don't want to live here anymore. I'd rather live anywhere else. Actually.
God, is he like a working person? Like he's a
Oh, he's out
Yeah,
there.
he's out
a good
there.
guy.
He's
Yeah,
out there. He's a
whatever.
good guy or whatever. But he's he once sat on a toilet with an open bottom at a guy's place, and then a guy slid under there like a mechanic would under a car and ate his ass. He had a whole toilet seat
Yep.
set up
Yeah.
to get his ass ate.
Change
Yeah.
his oil.
Ass-eating chair.
But it's kind of like
What is
low.
yeah. I want to
It's
see it. Ass eating
It's a
chair.
toilet. We've joked about this. It's the toilet seat that's just the toilet seat.
I've romanced being a toilet at a fair, but I've
Pee-pee man.
pee-pee man. Pee-pee man is
So-
just sliding into a
So
container.
he got on a fucking the guy got on like a fucking like penny board and like
Like a creepy crawly?
like slid under there and was
Hell
like,
yeah.
all right, just keep trying to shit. And he was like, what the? And he's not into that. But the guy, like when you are a gay guy and you want to have sex, you go over, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really rolling the dice.
So you like have
with
to
the
be
type of
down
gay
for
guy.
possible shit play.
Yeah. So he's just like keep trying to. So he just had to keep trying to shit for like 15 minutes, and like he could feel like a turd crowning, and then like the guy was like gobbling it up. I don't know. This is what
Collectively, every
God damn.
blue collar guy in the world, if they ever heard that, would throw up all over their work van.
every trucker.
Every trucker in the world would be like, "Blah, blah," like immediately. Like I'm closer because any media person is like 90,000% closer to homosexual sex than any blue collar tradesman.
Yeah.
But hearing that, like keep trying to shit, and then a turd was crowning. Like even I was like, God, that is fucking brutal,
Chris,
bro.
can you message me on Slack? Keep trying to shit.
Yeah,
Keep trying to.
because it's probably just like, you know, like he's probably like getting off on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
like
watching
trying
it
to
try and
suck
push.
it out.
Yeah.
Oh God, kill me.
Because it's like a bird getting a worm out of the ground
Yeah.
or
Like
whatever.
Like a bird getting a worm out of the ground. It's like when you go bowling and the ball gets returned. Like the ball returned.
Yeah. Here it is
that.
again. That's
Yep.
not the one I used.
Yep. Gobble
No,
it up.
I'll wait for the other one.
Gobble it up.
Yum, 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 yum. I wonder what the shit. Imagine having shit breath at the emergency room. Like walking in and be like, I feel shit. And they're like, you're burping up shit. People have to know. You have to know, like tummy ache. They're like,
They do an X-ray on your stomach. It's filled with turds with like corn and shit.
it's like cartoonish drawn.
You turds.
Oh my god.
A knot of parasitic worms.
In a turd and condoms.
I've heard like tons of people actually have worms in their
Yeah.
system, which I didn't.
Yeah.
And they have them in their shit, and these worms live with them forever.
Did you see that video the other day of them pulling out a worm like the size of a snake from some lady's mouth?
I think I saw that.
It's
Yeah.
disgusting. They throw it in a bowl. It starts like
Go.
going around.
But can't
and
you
shit.
have worms and not know it? Like there's like 90 worms.
If you're like always hungry, I think isn't that it? Or
yeah. If you have something, I have one definite feature. Like if you feel like you have an itchy asshole at certain times.
Oh, I don't
of night,
have that. That's good.
I have like you're supposed to take black walnut oil. There's a cleanse for it. I was gonna take it, but I heard you get so sick and you puke for a day straight. I'm not ready to puke for a day straight.
Yeah. One of the symptoms is you want to suck the sides of cock.
The side. I want to suck the side of a cock. What? big deal. I went to Dartmouth.
He's a prude. He won't put the whole thing in his mouth.
Just the side. It's me, Gene.
It's the way black people eat bananas. They break it apart into chunks.
Yeah. Oh God. I always tell it. Well, it's fucking. It's fun. The sophistication in the antiques knows no bounds.
Yeah, you know better than anybody, and I mean,
Well, me and Stan, your uncle.
Yeah.
We've been through it all.
Yeah.
I don't know
just
how
like
you
it.
do a business. I've been in antique stores. I always am looking at stuff, and I just hear
fake.
the most fucking insane conversations.
That's true.
Insane. A guy coming in with a Charlie Brown shirt, and he goes, "I haven't seen you in 6 months." He goes, "Yeah, I was in a coma for 4 months, and there was a cut, and it's always a story."
It's 100% like that.
You let's deal with guys wandering in all day, looking for specific.
Yeah, you have like a really early police badges from South County, Rhode Island. I'm like, what? No, I have gay furniture, dude. Get out of here. But no,
I have
people have
rugs.
insane comments. Yeah, the insane people would talk to each other.
I heard the guy goes, "I'm looking for Mercedes-Benz emblems from like 1969 to 1971."
Yeah.
Like this guy's gonna pull out a filing.
I'm looking
cabinet.
for his emblem.
Yeah. See, now that I have a ton of. No, those are. I'm not looking for like. I'm looking for like stuff like daggers.
It's our sister store stuff.
Yeah.
It's down the street.
2 clicks north, or the German reference. But I actually had a guy tell me like, see, daggers is the piece to collect. Like you go to auctions, you see shit. You see like good stuff, like the helmets,
Really good stuff.
really great, beautiful pieces of history. I mean, top tier Christie's level. But I don't know why Christie's isn't picking this shit up.
Chris, would you turn my headphones down a tiny little bit?
Sotheby's isn't. But so like the yellow
that's the
handled
shit right
yeah,
there. Look
That's
at
the
that.
one everybody wants.
That's fucking
that one.
awesome.
Damn, that's the knife that killed the guy at the end of Saving Private Ryan.
These knives are awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't respect what they did, but these knives are kick-ass and awesome.
They are.
Look at that one.
That they're made for doing something.
That's badass.
It is cool. These are great. This is like the whatever they call the holy grail of all stuff. And I had a guy go, "You have any like daggers? I want stuff, but I don't want no juice skin lamps or nothing." And then come out and find out that juice skin lamps are fake.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
How'd they get away with that one?
I know. Who's
They
writing
didn't, they didn't
that?
make soap out of them either.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't even shop for one?
Can't shop.
Not in Pawtucket, I guess. Chris, would you turn my headphones up a little bit?
It could take me. I could find you a really good dagger in 2.5 hours. They're about $900.
So a guy sent me a Mein Kampf in German from 1938. So it's German. It's more rare.
Second pressing.
It was owned by this general in a Lithuanian battalion. Do you guys know about the Lithuanians? Apparently, they were like, they weren't even paid by Germany. They were just doing it for the love of the game.
The love of the game.
They, like after the war, Germany was like, we have no association with them, but they loved what was going on. They went through like all these, I don't know, all the provinces in Russia and stuff, but they were just killing people in broad daylight. Like they weren't like putting people on trains and putting them. They were just broad daylight mowing down. Man. So this guy, he killed like 22,000 people in a span of like he got extradited from Indiana in 1999, and that I have his Mein Kampf.
That's worth $40 million, I think.
I
To
looked
the
it
red
up.
buyer,
It's worth like $1,100.
I'll give you $1,200
More
for it
than
right now. I'll bet you $1,200 for it right now. How's that?
It's worth $1,488.
It's the perfect price for it.
They after like you can look at the trials and stuff. Germany was like, you can't judge us based on what these guys did.
These are not.
We didn't, but I think they probably sent them weapons and stuff. I'm not like a history guy or whatever, but like they weren't like they weren't getting checks from the military in the mail.
They were like pickup. It was like a pickup game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I got next.
Check this out. Watch my move. They were like going to cafes and just mowing people down. Like, yo, easy, man.
Like through the legs.
All the big generals were like in the trials. They're like, "Jesus fucking Christ, what were you guys doing?"
Yeah, there were guys named like the Butcher of Krakow that were like, "Whoa,
dude,
Easy.
relax."
I lobbed this one lady's head right in half the long way. They're like, yo, it's like, really? Yeah, axe shot. She wasn't even looking. Wham! Split her head right in half. It was fucking awesome, dude.
doing tomahawk shit, like a fucking Comanche shit,
Kicking buckets of gas at people and lighting them on fire. Like,
killing people with like a donkey's jawbone.
Chris, can you Google Lithuanian guy? Let's see what these people look like.
yeah, I think.
I want to see what we're dealing with here.
Can we get 2 flights to Lithuania and 2 houses from Lithuania, please?
Now, are these guys some badasses? Lithuanian guy, not WW2. I want to see what these guys look like.
Because it's like there's always militias that are inspired by certain movements and they're not funded directly, but you know.
Third picture.
The one on the far right. I am Dantes.
God damn.
This guy's a fucking badass. He's cool.
Is this look smack thing? What is this?
Altai region.
Wow.
What is that? Jesus Christ.
I mean,
That's-
like I've seen that guy in Silver Lake.
He's a poet.
It's an ad for hymns. Go scroll back up. Yeah, I am Donatas, and also the one to the right of Donatas, Summer Cloud Boy.
Summer Cloud Boy looks like Young Lean and me.
Donatas right here, this guy.
Killer.
That guy kind of looks like Charles.
And then this gentleman right here. Whoa, that guy's kind of scary looking.
Well, he likes Kiss, so that's a problem.
Bandana, Lithuanian
Hashtag
guy.
Strike one, dude.
Hashtag guy, hashtag kiss, hashtag jewelry. That's what we do with our socials too, Chris, right? Kiss guy jewelry.
Damn, these Lithuanians sound like something also made up like Juice Skin Lamps.
It's funny because it's like he got extradited when he was 91 from Indiana. Like, you know, he got away. And he also said he felt bad about it. He had regrets. He got caught up in a movement and you know.
Yeah.
Break.
He was like, I just like the Pacers now. And just leave me alone.
I'm a big Reggie Miller era fan.
Yeah.
I have a full array of Reggie Miller jerseys.
So they had to extradite him back to Lithuania, and then he just died there. That was it. But like it's like you didn't get him. They always act like they got him when they're like 99. It's like they won.
He did win, yeah.
Yeah.
He won. It's the worst years of his life, and he doesn't know. Months are like at minutes to someone when they're like 98.
Well, he didn't care. He's still got a 18-inch dick, and he's cool as shit. He's got a good personality.
Yeah, he's like whatever.
Well
fuck
liked
y'all.
I'm real liked amongst my peers, and I've had an 18-inch dick my whole life because I'm so cool. Look at what I did. Look up what I did at school, and so fuck you, honestly. Fuck you. Give me a sandwich.
That's him at
bitch.
the trial before the judge.
That's what he tells the judge. He's
I'm
like,
going to represent myself in court.
why don't you get me a fucking sandwich, bitch? That's what he tells the judge. A heated Italian.
Put his feet up on the table.
Yeah.
I don't care. I got a big ass dick.
Yeah, I gotta put it up. This fucking thing's so heavy. I'll plow you later too if you want me to break you off.
And he has one of those daggers. You just keep showing it. Keeps glinting in the light.
Butterfly knife.
He's menacing it, like the prosecutor.